I think he'll do great. I mean, you have the hardest part down, which is the mental part. I mean, he comes in there in terms of guys that have been pros for years. He just doesn't care. He comes forward, he tries to get better. He doesn't take it personal. He doesn't hold ego or grudge. He just comes in and wants to work and get better. He doesn't care what happens. He just comes forward all the time. I think that's the biggest part. Like, it took me over 9 years to learn that, and I'm still learning it day by day. So for him to have that early age, things that take him far.
Being 18 is kind of a shock because he spars in here with all the men, and so he moves around like he's 26, 30, like a veteran, right? He's always a tough spar and a great training partner. He's got a lot of tools to really improve in my game, and I look forward to seeing him grow into an adult and do big things.
Okay, well, so I started jiu-jitsu and kickboxing when I was like almost 15. Got beat up at school. It wasn't even a fight. I just got beat up, and it sucked. And I was like, I should probably learn to defend myself. So I went to a gym. I learned little, then and then I went back to school and I beat up the kid who beat me up, and that was like kind of cool to me. I'd never done that before. But so then I went back to the gym, and they were like, hey, you can make money off of beating people up, off of fighting. And I didn't know what the UFC was. I didn't know about MMA. I didn't know that fights were even professional things yet. They just told me that I could make money from beating people up. And I was like, that sounds like a great idea. Who would not want to do that? And that's kind of how I got started in wanting to fight. It's going to be a long path, and it hasn't been easy, but I don't expect it to get easier. I think it'll be hard the whole time, but that's what I like about it, I like having to overcome things and work hard.
So Max has been getting after this since he was 16 with pro level guys, which is great, So the taking the beating part, he does pretty well, and that's part of it, man. If you some days you're the hammer and some days you're the nail, and the guys that make good hammers are the guys that are good nails. You get to learn how to take the beating, and then you get to give them too. So it's not always about what you can get; it's about what you can take. And Max takes it pretty well.
I remember when he first came in here, crazy looking little kid, and I don't know, I guess my job as a coach is to see things in people, and I saw a lot in Max, and I just felt like it was somebody that I wanted to be involved with and to help bring him to his goals, because I could see how passionate he was. And so man, ever since then, we've been working, and we probably get an average a few times a week of just getting in and working mitts and everything from jiu-jitsu to just mentoring them on being tougher mentally and everything, So, and I think I've learned as much from him as he's learned from me. So it's been a really cool ride. So I'm excited for the second half of it, because the first part to me was the preparation, and now we've done the preparation, and now it's time to execute. So I look forward to that part, to getting out there and executing people.
I remember it was probably a year and a half ago, maybe. Sparring with Matt Wyman, he's a UFC, good 155er in the UFC. And Max very respectfully comes up, Mr. Wyman, can I please get around with you? And he's like, sure. And Matt Wyman doesn't have a ton of control. He spars hard. If you spar with Matt, you're pretty much fighting him. And about 2 minutes into the round, Max just eats a pretty big right hand, I think, behind his ear. See his legs go wobbly, and I'm yelling at Matt. I'm like, "Go easy, you know, he's hurt. Go to the body." And Max is arguing with me while he's getting beat up. "I'm fine. I'm fine." I'm like, "Max, you're 17. Protect your head, please." So, but I mean, that mentality, I think, will get him real far. He's training at the right place. He's got a ton of talent, good work ethic. So, it might be a pain in the ass, but he'll do well.